I'm just so excited for the past year and a half that I signed here. I've been really working so hard. I started from scratch. I've been proving to myself I'm the martial artist and entertainer I know I am. And tonight I kind of get to prove that to the world.
Yeah, could you have imagined this? I know when you went to that WWE tryout and a year and a half ago, like you said, I mean, could you have imagined that you were about to wrestle at NXT on television? I mean, that's pretty awesome stuff.
In that moment, I got goosebumps when I went to that WrestleMania and I saw this for the first time and I spoke to Triple H and everyone. And I just knew it was for me. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. A lot of people would kill to be in the position I am right now, and I will never take that for granted. But tonight is a huge match against a former champion, tag champion, Iron Challenge Survivor champion. But I'm going to show her that I might be new to NXT, but I've been fighting my whole life.
It almost sounds like it's making you emotional to even just talk about it.
Yeah, it's just I've been really like working hard. I changed my life. I'm a completely different person, and I'm just so grateful to be part of the WWE.
That's amazing. What do you hope happens? What's the hope? Where do you go from here? A first match, and I'm sure you hope what is one of many big time matches in your future. What's the plan? What's the hope, Lola?
Well, I am going to be the best superstar in the history of the WWE. And I've been trusting the process. And I know it's very cliche to say, but you kind of have to do that here. And they really did a good job at making sure I'm prepared. And this past year and a half, I've been a little bit more low key, not posting as much, kind of just training in silence, starting from scratch,
Yeah.
paying my dues. But I am prepared. And I'm prepared to go in there and show Roxanne what I'm all about.
What would you say, or what advice would you give to an MMA fighter out there? I can't help but think, obviously, now with WWE and the UFC, forming this one massive company, that perhaps there might be MMA fighters who takes a similar path that you took. What
Yeah.
advice would you give them as someone coming from an MMA fighter and becoming a professional wrestler?
Well, if I'm going to be honest, as an MMA fighter, I always thought, how hard could this be? Right? This is
Yeah.
way harder than MMA. And I think what people don't realize is, oh, she picked it up easier because she has a martial arts fighting background. But that's not the case. It's way harder to pull than to give, than to learn how to give, and I think this has really tested my martial arts background and my master in Taekwondo. And I'm proving to myself I'm that true martial artist. And I'm gonna give this whole division a different flair, a different Latina touch that they've never seen before.